Guys, it is time for a new update here on the Bitcoin price. I can already tell you I took additional profits from my Solana short position. In total now a realized profit of $45,000 and $10,000 are still remaining in an unrealized profit, and I heavily scaled up this Solana short. I will tell you exactly why in a minute. On top of that, we still have our $1 million Bitcoin short position open, which I might need to close depending on the price development that we are going to see today. So stick around so you don't miss out on anything. As always, I'm sharing my full P&L history as in every single video of mine for the last 5 months, so you exactly know how my trading performance is currently, and also you can see, for example, how we took and when we took the profits, the additional ones from our Solana short position right here. Besides this, guys, as always, please smash up a like, don't forget to subscribe, activate the bell as always, and for now we are jumping into the charts. And we are going to take a quick look at the liquidation heat map and also at our ETF in and outflows to get a little bit more information of how the market is behaving currently. After we saw this beautiful daily candle close, as you guys remember, I told you yesterday that we need to close our daily candle above the $98,500 level, that it otherwise will get very, very dangerous for Bitcoin and also all other cryptocurrencies. And luckily the bulls were able to hold this level. Actually, they pumped the price up massively all the way to the $102,000 level. And I told you already yesterday when the daily candle was stabilizing in my free exclusive content that I will close half of my short, right? I always announce you all of my trade actions live. By the way, guys, if you have an account on Levex, no matter if it's with my link, not with my link, anyways, you just search CryptoMo in the search, you go to my profile, you follow me on my profile, and there you can actually view my trades live. You can see my stop losses, and if you go here to your sidebar and you go to exclusive content, you will have my posts completely for free, where I'm sharing with you in real time my entries, my exits, my scale ups, my take profits, and so on. But now let's jump into the charts, because yes, this looks very bullish right now, and I have to tell you guys, yes, there's not really anything speaking against us pushing higher. Even Ethereum really saw a beautiful, strong reversal to the upside. The only thing that is happening right now, and that the only thing that I'm keeping an eye on for today, it is extremely simple, is a small rising wedge on the 15-minute time frame actually for Bitcoin, and also a small rising wedge on the 15-minute time frame for Solana. Why am I not only keeping an eye on the Bitcoin one and also the Solana one if Bitcoin is anyways leading the market most of the times? As you guys remember, Solana also made the decision last time when I opened the Bitcoin short, right? Solana already made the bearish decision while Bitcoin was still in indecision. So the altcoins sometimes show us in advance what the rest of the market will do, because people tend to get more scared if they are getting scared of their altcoin portfolio, because they know it will have a higher percentage correction compared to Bitcoin if we actually correct to the downside. So some people rotate into Bitcoin, that's why the Bitcoin price is staying stable a little bit more long, and the altcoins are already showing us a bearish reversal. We talked about this in my last video, so let's not repeat this. So what am I now keeping an eye on? From the liquidation heat map, we don't really have any clear signs. We don't have any price levels that is extremely interesting for the market makers to reach. Not to the upside, not to the downside. On both sides, we have some liquidations that the market makers could grab, right? So there's not a massive amount of a fear that I have that the market makers will do a manipulation move in the upcoming days pretty much. Because as said, for the market makers, both directions are pretty interesting, so they might have the price develop naturally. On the other side, in general, especially with this very strong reversal that we saw yesterday on the daily candle, we can be pretty happy that the ETF in and outflows are mostly extremely bullish. So spot is still accumulating, which is a very great sign for us. Only now, when there was a big wick to the downside and we washed out some speculative traders and holders, the ETFs also had a washout of some speculators. So that's perfectly normal. In general, the ETF inflows are much more strong still than the outflows, even though Bitcoin is trading sideways, which is a great and a bullish sign for the overall market. In the immediate short term now, I will keep an eye on this rising wedge, because it is a bearish reversal pattern. We already saw a fake out, and we need to be clear, this rising wedge was not visible when this fake out happened. Anyways, we had a fake out. We were not able to close any candle below the old low point, which almost happened. As you can see here, Bitcoin and I will need to zoom in a little bit more, and now you will understand why I will take a look at Solana more today than Bitcoin. As you can see, we had our low point after the breakout. We saw the retest, and then for quite a good amount of time we had a 15-minute candle that was actually looking to confirm this bearish breakout. Let's take a look at Solana. As you can see, Solana saw the retest, but for Solana we actually never saw the old low point broken to the downside. Actually, we saw something much more bullish. We only saw a bullish wick to the old low point and an immediate buy up. So while for Bitcoin it was looking very dangerous, for Solana on the other hand it was already looking very bullish, which was also the correct sign in general for where the market wants to go. And we have the exact same scenario now. Bitcoin might not break its old low point to the downside, which would be the $102,500 level, while Solana might already break the $235, $236 level to the downside. Because the altcoins, as I explained to you now and already yesterday, you know anyways the cause for this, but in general I will keep an eye on Solana. If Solana breaks below the $236,000 level with a 15-minute candle and closes a $100 candle below this level, we need to expect that the bearish scenario is coming in also for Bitcoin, and our bearish price target is once again the $224 level for Solana. For Bitcoin it will be the $98,500 level again, right? Our daily support that is highly important to be held. So for me, this is already it. A bullish scenario here. We don't really have any price levels that we need to keep an eye to break to the upside for a bullish scenario. Right now we have a beautiful bullish reversal. As long as we are not getting the bearish confirmation, I personally expect prices to slowly continue moving upwards, right? And in this case, we will sooner or later also need to close our trades. I will give you an update in tomorrow's video or in my exclusive content, depending on how fast one of each scenario occurs. But for now, guys, just keep an eye on the 236, 235 for Solana. Keep an eye on the $102,500 level for Bitcoin. If we are confirming this breakdown, I expect lower prices in the immediate short term, and I will definitely scale up my Solana trade. I will actually, if we see this bearish confirmation on Solana, I will actually double up my Solana short trade once again. Yeah, so it will be a super risky trade. I mean, not really, because we already made $50,000 in realized profit and our stop loss is in a profit. So it's actually a zero risk trade, but it is at a high risk of being stopped out with a great profit. But anyways, it's at a high risk of being stopped out. But if this bearish confirmation comes in, I expect a little bit lower prices, and then I want to be in the market with potentially a $1.3 million Solana short position. Our total shorts will be then at 2.3 million. Which should generate us some nice profits, even if we only drop down to the $230, $225 area. But for now, we don't have any bearish confirmation. For now, we are seeing a beautiful reversal, and for now, we don't really have any significant resistance above us. So let's hope that the bulls will be able to continue their bullish momentum, as we are seeing it with the spot ETFs currently still. Only sign that would be not too great is if we see some bearish ETF outflows today, even though the price reversed so aggressively to the upside, right? Because this would be then a sign that people are just using this price level now where we are at to get out of the market, right? And this would be a bearish sign. Liquidation-wise, as said, market makers don't have any specific price targets currently, so we should be all fine with not expecting some sort of manipulative move. But now, guys, smash up a like, don't forget to subscribe, activate the bell. We are going to see us in the next one. Till then, see you. Bye-bye.